here is our latest purchase. It's a 2016 Yamaha TTR 230, and really excited. Picked it up early so we can get it all ready for the dirt biking season this year. Now, it got it for a real good deal, so definitely has a few issues with it. Some of the issues include definitely it has been dropped a lot. The levers definitely bent. There's no vent on the gas cap. Also, the tire, it doesn't hold air, and we believe that's just because it was debeaded. You can see there's a much bigger gap than there is down there. Another thing, the kickstand has been bent so it doesn't stand up properly. That's why it's on the stand. And the little chain slider here, it has been broken. You can see the front plastic got broken off. Gonna have to get a new one of those. And the chain was never oiled. There's a few other things that we got to do to it. So we're gonna make a few part series on this motorbike, and hopefully you enjoy it, and maybe subscribe and check out the rest of them. The whole playlist will be linked up above right here, so be sure to check that out. Alright, so the first thing we're gonna do on our newly acquired TTR 230 is go ahead and fix this kickstand. It is bent, so we're gonna bend it back. So we're gonna grab our wrench and find out what size this bolt is and take it right off. We got the kickstand situated in our vise, so we're going to take this nice big pipe, put it right on the end of it. Plop right on top, and then use that as leverage to try and bend the kickstand. So the next thing we're going to do is test out this tire and see where it's leaking. Take off the valve stem, and then hook up the air chuck. And then fill it up with some air. So we filled the tire up, and we used our soapy water in our spray bottle here. Works really well. And we couldn't see any visible leaks, so we're gonna let it sit overnight, and if it holds air, then it should be good, and if it loses air, well, we'll have to find a leak. So now we've got this side panel off of the throttle side of the bike, and this little bit of heat shielding's fallen off, so we're gonna go ahead and clean under it, and then glue it back down.
Some weld bond that bonds most anything, and we're hoping that it'll stick to plastic.
And we are clamp champs. So now we've took the brake lever off of the bike. You can see under there, it was definitely impacting the casing. So we're gonna go ahead, take a mechanical hitting device and whack it back into straight. Bend the lever out and it clears it much better. And we're also gonna adjust this little screw, just like half a turn out, and then it gives it just a little bit here because of how close it is to the pivot point and how far away this is. Just that little bit there gave this probably about 1/8 of an inch, and wiggle it back and forth and it doesn't hit. So now I'm just gonna grab our 210 mils and tighten that back up.
Kinda slid into the ditch.